Hey guys, on this week's episode we're going to do a useful things you can 3D print. We're going to print this camera mount for my Robo 3D printer. The link will be in the video description to the model. It's a Thingiverse model by Adam SGL. So what I have been doing is just taping a mount to the bed, and the problem with that is when you have the camera on there and it's taped to the bed, the lens sticks out onto the print area, so occasionally it gets hit, and with the motion of it not actually being stuck to the bed, with it just kind of having some double-sided tape, it moves a lot and can actually knock itself off of balance. So I found this model on Thingiverse. I did a time lapse of it printing, which we'll go to right now. Alright, the model printed out very well. There wasn't any cleanup work needed or anything like that, so that was very nice. As you saw, I printed it in this orientation so that we have all of our pieces that are sticking up, actually sticking up, rather than like this, because then you'd have a bunch of an overhang that we'd have to do support material for. The plan is, the little mount that I have for my camera has this 3M sticky tape on the bottom of it, and I never wanted to peel it off and stick it to the bed, because to actually get a model off you had to remove the camera to be able to get to it. But with this, I don't mind using it because you can just remove this whole piece. Go ahead and peel the sticky tape. Just gotta kind of line everything up there. Center it all, line it all up nicely. Alright, so we got that on there. We're going to let that adhere really well, and now we're going to install it onto the 3D printer. Here we are at the print bed of the Robo. This is the one that goes back and forth instead of up and down. Part of the reason that I picked this model is, I don't know how many of you know this, but the Robo actually has a magnetic bed. So you can just pop off the two magnets here. And you gotta obviously be careful because there's cables in the back, but you can just pop this right on this little rail that's here. Push it all the way down. Make sure it's centered if that's where you want your camera. Kind of get everything fitted in there. And then mount your camera. And you can see we're back nice and far. We're not into this print bed area, which is where we were before, because the camera was actually sitting right here, and the print bed can move back and forth and the camera isn't wobbling up and down. You can actually move the whole thing before that happens. So So I did run into a little snag. When I had it sitting on here the way that it printed out, it was actually missing. There was nothing hitting this little switch. So the bed would slide back and it wouldn't, there was nothing telling the motors to shut off, so it would just slide back and the motors were trying to continue working. So what I did to fix it was I had a piece from a failed print that I just hot glued to the back of the model. You want to make sure that if you're going to do it this way, you have it hanging down a little bit lower. I went and read the thing on Thingiverse and no one else seemed to have a problem with this, so it might just be the way that this model printed out. So if you do have this problem, here's a way that you can fix it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, all the links are in the video description. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for next week's video.